notice how it sweeps up at the side here. It's not very straight, it's not a rectangular design, which is very popular at the moment. This sweeps up, highlights the cheekbones, and then what we've done is just introduced a little bit of colour. Notice the blue down the sides. What does that relate to? Again, Kelly's big blue eyes. So rimless design with the blue down the side just blends in a little bit more. But we could choose something like this. Now this makes a huge statement. Again, notice we've gone with something that works with the brow line and swept up at the side, so we're still highlighting the cheekbones. And then colour, what we've done is we've used these very subtle green colours, which actually goes very nicely with Kelly's red hair. So there we've got a choice between making a statement with the eyewear or toning it down, but you can see that in both cases it works just right.
Although wearing the right frames can help change the appearance of a face, Nick C is now getting ready for his own facial transformation as he prepares for his wrinkle-reducing jabs down at the Surgicare Clinic in Northenden.
My first question, is it going to hurt? That's my main concern.
Right, okay. A little, but not a lot. I can promise you, you won't have a problem with it because nobody has a problem with Botox, and it's very quick and easy.
What would you compare it to?
Just a tiny pinprick sensation and a slight bit of stinging.
My main concern is what could go wrong. I don't want to be sort of walking around next week with a permanently surprised look on my face or something and not being able to move my face.
I think the best way to go forward from here, Nick, is for me to ask you, first of all, what is it that you're looking to achieve with the Botox treatment? So I've got an idea of exactly what you're looking for, and I can tell you what we can achieve and how we can do it and what the potential problems are. We'll run through all that, but it would be nice to know what you're actually looking for.
It's just, I think, sort of round by my eyes there, and I don't know whether doing that would sort of tighten up there a little bit.
Botox is particularly good at smoothing the fine lines that we call crow's feet around the corners of your eye. We're not really talking about doing anything underneath in general terms. So if you produce some lines, smile lines, and you've got a few tiny lines at rest, then the Botox will smooth that. In terms of the forehead, I think it's very much what you're looking to achieve. Quite honestly, if you're not bothered about those fine lines on your forehead, there's no need to treat them. You could say to me, well, I would prefer to wait until they're a bit deeper and then treat them. Or you could say to me, well, I like it as it is, thank you, reasonably smooth, I would like to keep it that way, and therefore I will consider the Botox treatment. But I want to leave my forehead frown alone. We don't inject through into the muscle because we don't want to weaken your eyelid and make it droop. But in fact, you're a young guy, and when I do that, it snaps back very rapidly. All we do is put a tiny bit into the skin itself, and it can have a slight smoothing effect in that area.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to have the little bits at the side of my eyes done. There's little lines, and just a couple of little ones there. You know, I don't want to go the full hog. You know, I'm not like some sort of 60-year-old woman with deep wrinkles or anything yet. I feel all right, actually. I feel quite comfortable. Was that really convincing?
Here we go. I'll just come around the other side. It's a big smile again. Thank you. There we go. That's it. All finished.
I feel all right. It's hard to describe. I feel weird. It did sting a bit. It was probably similar to the dentist, go to the dentist. Apparently it takes about 3 days, 3-4 days to see some sort of benefit. Was it worth it? The lovely Botox feeling in my eyes. I don't know, I can't tell any difference. If you like going through pain, then you might like it if you're one of these weird people. I think when I'm old and wrinkly and I've got a face like a little bulldog, I might consider it, because I wasn't that bad beforehand. It's up to people who look at me to decide. My friends, oh, they laughed. They laughed. One said that maybe I should have saved the money and like put a paper bag over my head, which I thought was quite cruel.
Coming up next week on Style in the City, we meet Manchester jeans designer to all the top labels. Our team of stylists to the stars get to work on one lady from Sale with a top-to-toe makeover. We take a look behind the scenes at menswear store Oi Polloi in Manchester's Northern Quarter.